Hi, welcome to Strength Reversed. Thank you for being here today. And if I don't know you, or on the off chance that the algorithm gods have smiled upon me for once, and you are not a normal viewer of TarotTube, then welcome. My name is Amy, and I discuss all things tarot and tarot card related, but not today. Today, I am going to talk about the joys of having a teeny tiny YouTube channel. By teeny tiny, we'll call it under 1,000. And I'm sure there are many joys of having a larger YouTube channel, but I wouldn't know. I did turn my subscriber count off, and I'll tell you why as we get into the video. It's just going to be a little ramble, and I have three main reasons why being a small YouTube channel is pretty awesome. So let's chit chat, shall we? First of all, there's nothing wrong with large YouTube channels, and there's nothing wrong with having the goal of growing your channel and possibly monetizing this little endeavor, because it's a lot of time and energy, isn't it? And so if you can make some money back off of it, then I say go for it. That has never been my goal, but I certainly cannot fault anyone for having that goal. The reason why I turned my subscriber count off is because I find myself, the longer I'm on YouTube, having to constantly remind myself of the purpose why I am here. I started this channel mostly as a challenge to myself, and also because, ironically, because I didn't want to keep myself small, but now I kind of do. But I wanted to challenge myself, and I also wanted a place where I could just talk out loud, think out loud, focus on tarot, push myself to dive deeper into the meanings of the cards. And I wasn't even really trying to have a little community going, but I ended up with that, and I'm happy that I did. And I've learned so much from all of the other tarot readers that I interact with on the tubes. But there are some reasons why I'm not trying to grow my channel, and that's what I'm gonna, well, I shouldn't say that. I am trying to grow my channel. I think, it's lovely to have people hear you when you talk, and to have people view your videos and maybe even push a like, or maybe even comment on them. And it's nice to feel heard and to feel seen, usually. So the reason why I turned my subscriber count off, and it's probably been over a year now, is because every time I logged on, I would see that number, and I would start comparing myself to others and start beating myself up, and I'm not good enough, and why am I not getting these views, and why do I not have these subscribers? And it really messed with my head, and I had to keep reminding myself that I'm not here to have a gigantic channel. I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do with my channel, and that is fine. And so I turned the damn number off, and will I ever turn it back on? I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. So I have three main reasons why it's great to be a small channel. And the first reason is that it's just less stress. It's less responsibility. And if you have commitment issues, a small channel, being a small channel is perfect for you. I don't have commitment issues so much as procrastination issues and dragging my feet issues and being a little on the lazy side. But having a YouTube channel is a big time commitment if you're going to post regularly. And it can get stressful sometimes, and especially when you have technology glitches, or life gets crazy, or you just get busy and you have to find time to post a video. And what's nice about having a small channel is when life is getting crazy, you can ignore your YouTube channel. And I frequently do. So maybe I won't post one week. I try to post every week, but that's a little bit of a stretch. I don't do anything on a particular day, or some people post twice a week, or I post on Sundays, or I post on Wednesdays, or I don't do any of that. I post something when I have something to post, and if I don't, then I just skip and I eat popcorn and I don't feel guilty. I think when you have a bigger channel, you almost owe people something in a way. If you say that you're going to post Wednesdays and Saturdays, then you have to do that because more people are expecting to hear from you. And if you're trying to make money or you're trying to grow numbers, then you really have to do that. And it's much more of a commitment. And this small channel is zero commitment. It is a lot of time though. It's a lot of time out of my weekend and even more time in my brain thinking about things I'm going to make videos about. But compared to having a larger channel, I think there's low pressure. The second reason why having a small YouTube channel is glorious is because of the community, that I think it's much easier to be closely involved with when your channel is smaller. Now, obviously you don't reach as many people if you have a small channel, but the people you do reach, you get to know, and you see people in the comments and you know them, or you've seen them on lives, or you've talked to them, and the comments are not overwhelming when you have a small channel. So I can usually respond in some way, or at least acknowledge every single person who's commented on my video, which is I like to do. I like to try to show that person that I see them and I appreciate that they've watched. Even if they don't comment, I still appreciate. I'm always shocked and amazed that even one other person took the time to watch my video. And it is a little bit of an ego boost, and I do feel grateful for that. But I think when you have a smaller community of like-minded people, maybe not people that you agree with on everything, but people who are here to learn about tarot and you have a common interest, it's just more warm and fuzzy. I have noticed that, well, I have one video that I took down, and it was unfortunately my most watched video, and it didn't make me feel good anymore. And once it got a certain number of views, the crazies came out and they were pretty vile. And I usually don't interact with those comments. I just leave those comments up. I leave the comment up and not delete it or anything, because then I feel like, well, you know, you're welcome to show all of YouTube what an asshole you are, but I don't mind, so I'll just let them do that because that was the choice they made. Who am I kidding? It's not all of YouTube. It's like 60 people maybe that they're showing, but still. When you have a certain number of views or people watching your channel, that's when the trolls come out. As the views get higher, it's like a magnet for crazy people. And I like that I don't have to deal with that for the most part. People on the channels that I am a part of, this little tarot tube, we usually are very respectful of each other's differences and differences of opinion and different points of view and different ways of approaching things. And that is what I like about having a small channel. You don't have to deal with most of the negativity that's lurking on YouTube. And the third reason why I like having a small YouTube channel is because I'm not beholden to the numbers. I mean, it is nice when you go, oh, that video got a lot of views. That does feel good, but my income doesn't depend on it, and whether I make the next video or not doesn't depend on it, and it really doesn't affect me whether one person or a million people sees my video. It's one of those things that brings me back around to why am I doing this? And I'm doing this just to learn and to get things clear for myself. I'm not really doing this to become YouTube famous. I'm a legend in my own mind, okay? So once channels get very big, they tend to, in my humble opinion, get a little bit formulaic. They have to, you just know they're going to say, you know, make sure to smash that like button, or they have the same kind of thumbnail and it's a title that's a little bit clickbaity, which is okay because I understand you have to get people, it's an attention getter. But bigger channels sometimes become a little bit vanilla, and I have no pressure to get views, and a lot of times I don't. It's the same 60 people who loyally watch my channel, and I love you and thank you. Yes, I do think that it really can mess with your head, or at least my head, if you don't get a certain number of views or you don't get a certain number of subscribers. But let yourself off the hook and remember why you're doing this. Be clear with your purpose. And when you have a small channel, if you're feeling stressed, you don't do it that week. Or if you feel like you want to make 3 videos that week, you make 3 videos that week. And you don't worry about the algorithm or whether or not you're getting new subscribers. It just happens or it doesn't happen. And that is a very good feeling. Also, I remind myself a lot that subscriber count is not the same thing as expertise. I've seen that a lot in TeacherTube, and there is a TeacherTube where people who have the huge channels a lot of times are getting invited to speak at teaching conferences. And there's one channel which I'm no longer subscribed to for various reasons that I thought was starting to believe their own hype. And I just wanted to remind her, and I didn't, okay, I'm not one of those people in the comments, that your subscriber count is not reflective of your level of expertise necessarily. So there are phenomenal tarot readers who have very teeny tiny channels, and there are people with huge channels that I don't know if I'd call them phenomenal tarot readers, and maybe they're not even trying to be tarot readers. Maybe they just like decks, or they just are learning, or they just whatever. So either way, everyone's welcome here on the Tarot Tubes. And if you are watching this from some undisclosed corner of YouTube, then thanks for watching. Tell me what you guys think. Is having a small YouTube channel not as fun? Or are there certain advantages to staying small? I think there are. Size does matter. Okay, thanks guys. Make sure to smash that like button, okay? Subscribe. Bye.